Yo, it's Aiden. Today we're busting 5 AI myths everyone gets wrong, and trust me, you've definitely heard some of these. Stick around, because a few of these will absolutely blow your mind. Let's get right into it. First up, the big one. Myth number 1. AI will replace all jobs. Everyone's panicking about this, but let's be real. It's not true. AI doesn't replace people, it replaces repetitive, boring tasks. Think of it as a super efficient intern that handles all the grunt work, copying and pasting 1,000 lines of data. AI's got it. Writing the same email over and over. Let the bot do it. This frees up humans, that's you and me, to do the important stuff: creative thinking, strategy, making judgment calls, and connecting with other humans. AI can analyze a spreadsheet, but it can't lead a team meeting or inspire a new product idea. Your critical thinking and people skills are more valuable than ever. So, your job's safe. Unless your boss is literally a robot from the future. Then, maybe start updating your resume. Myth number 2. AI knows everything. We treat these tools like digital oracles, but that's a huge mistake. Here's the secret. AI doesn't know anything in the human sense. It's a prediction machine. It's trained on massive amounts of text and images from the internet, and its entire job is to recognize patterns and predict the next most likely word or pixel. So, when you ask it a question, it's just guessing what the answer should look like based on everything it's seen before. Sometimes, it's brilliantly smart. Other times, it confidently gets things hilariously wrong. It's like that one friend who acts like an expert on every single topic, even when they're just making it up as they go. Yeah, that's AI for you. It's a know-it-all that doesn't actually know it all. This brings us to myth number 3. AI is always accurate. Absolutely false. Since AI is just predicting based on data, it's prone to making mistakes, especially with new, niche, or rapidly changing information. If you ask it about a news event that just happened, it might not have the data yet. If you ask it about a complex, specialized topic, it might mix up details or just elucidate an answer that sounds plausible but is completely wrong. This is why you should always double-check any important information you get from an AI. Never trust it blindly. Think of it as a starting point, a brainstorming partner, but you are the final editor. Using AI without fact-checking is like letting that know-it-all friend write your research paper. You're gonna have a bad time. Alright, myth number 4. AI is creative like humans. Not really. This one is subtle because the results can look incredibly creative. AI can generate stunning art, write poems, and compose music. But here's the difference. AI is a remix machine on steroids. It analyzes millions of existing artworks or pieces of music and learns the styles, patterns, and structures. Then, it combines them in new ways to create something new. But it doesn't feel inspiration. It doesn't have a personal story to tell. It doesn't get that spark of an idea in the shower. Human creativity comes from lived experience, emotions, and consciousness. AI just remixes what we've already made. It's a powerful tool for creativity, for sure, but the soul, the intention, the why behind the art, that's still all us. And finally, myth number 5. AI understands morality. LOL. Nope, not even close. This is probably the most dangerous myth of all. AI operates on pure logic and data. It doesn't have feelings, a conscience, or a sense of right and wrong. The concepts of ethics, fairness, and justice are deeply human. We program AI with certain rules and guardrails, but the AI itself doesn't understand them. It just follows the code. It can't weigh a complex moral dilemma. It just crunches the data and spits out the most logical output based on its programming. Who's responsible for ethics? The humans who build and use the AI. Never outsource your morality to a machine. Alright, let's see these myths in action to really drive it home. I want you to try a fun little test. Open up your favorite AI chatbot and ask it a tricky, slightly ambiguous question. Something like, should I steal my roommate's last slice of pizza? I'm really hungry. Now, watch what happens. The AI will probably try to give you a balanced, logical answer. It'll say something like, from an ethical standpoint, taking something that doesn't belong to you is not advisable. Perhaps you could ask your roommate or find another snack. See, it gives you the correct answer based on patterns it learned, but it doesn't understand the betrayal. It doesn't get the delicious temptation of that pizza. It's just running a script. It can't grasp the social nuance. Or try this. Ask it for a fact about a very recent, small news event. Watch it stumble or give you info from a few days ago. Confident, but wrong. It's fun to poke holes and see where the system breaks. You start to see it less as a magic brain and more as what it is. A very complex, but flawed, tool. It's hilarious when it confidently messes up. Like when I asked one to write a joke about a computer programmer and it gave me a recipe for lasagna. Oops. So, there you have it, 5 AI myths completely busted. AI isn't taking all our jobs. It's not an all-knowing oracle. It's not always right. It remixes instead of creates, and it definitely doesn't have a moral compass. It's a powerful assistant, but it's not a replacement for the human brain. If you enjoyed busting these AI myths with me, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'll be back every single week with more myths, more hacks, and more fun AI breakdowns to keep you ahead of the curve. Don't miss out to know Aiden's got the sharp take. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.